Good morning, everyone. Thank you for stopping by my channel. I'm going to do a craft with me today, a tag. So I hope you guys enjoy watching. So before we get started, this is kind of what I've come up with on the cover. I added another doily here, and I stitched on buttons all around it. I wanted to put buttons up in here, but I haven't decided yet. I did find these buttons, though. They're new, but they're kind of the right creamy color. I might put those on. I'm not sure. For some reason, I just, the look of the buttons is so typical of, we've been doing it for years and years, especially in the world of quilting. And, you get kind of tired of the same old thing. Anyway, so I'm going to leave it for now. Then down here, I couldn't just leave this with the leaves and the rickrack as the stem. So I had a thing I had collaged, and I set it up here, and I'm like, hey, that looks like a flower pot. So that's what I did. I would just kind of trimmed it up a little on each side and made a little flower pot for this to set in. So I hope you guys like that. Anyway, that's what I did. Then this was yesterday. I took most of the day to work on this because I'm not going to probably do any more videos unless it's a craft with me. But as far as the parts of this journal, I'm just going to try to get it finished. And then I'll do the flip through. So I made a journal card over here. Just cut a piece and put that in there. And then I did, okay, so Mary Mary Made a Journal was talking about her, about laminating. And I wasn't really sure what, I know what laminating is, but I didn't know how people were using it in the journal world. So I kind of looked up a couple things, and I didn't really see anything that, jumped out at me. But what I did was I put a napkin between two pieces of plastic that, how we get the plastic sheets or whatever. And then I put that through the I forgot what it's called, the laminator, oh my gosh, through the laminator, and it kind of stuck it together. However, it did not seal it, so, but I kind of thought it was cool anyway, so I stitched around all that so that it wouldn't come out, and then I just made a pocket out of it. But it would look really cool. Let me show you another little thing that I did, since I've got your attention. Oop, everything's falling. This is another little thing to share. Oh, so I made two of them. Yeah, I made two. And then I took the other paper and I ran it through with wax paper on the sheet. I stuck this between two pieces of wax paper, or actually I folded it in half, the wax paper, on the waxy side, and then I ran it through, and it melted the wax onto this napkin. So it's kind of like, sort of has a glow to it, sort of a nice smooth finish. And I think you could probably then decoupage this onto something, or I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to give it a try. So I did that. What did I do on this? Nothing. I was probably going to do something. However, this I think would have worked a lot nicer if I had a better wax paper. I had like dollar store wax paper because I never use it. I must have needed it for something, and I bought a cheap roll. But I think I'm going to get some good wax paper. Oh, I know what it was, the doilies. So then I took the wax paper, and if you can see this, hopefully, well, let me just leave it there. These are those kind of whitish color they're cream, brownish color. But I don't really like that color. And one time I put wax on these and they turned a really cool color. So I ran these through the wax paper and that's what color they came out. So, I mean, this is just the natural change of color from being in wax paper. So if I had a heavier wax paper, it would probably work better. And I did, and I put paper in there, coffee dyed, and it straightened it out to put in the printer instead of hand ironing it. And yeah, I did something else I was going to share. What was it? I don't know. Anyway, but you can see the difference in the color. And like I said, I'll have to get some laminating plastic stuff because not everything melted. I tried a few cellophane bags. This one didn't work. See, I ran it through there, but I don't know where the other half is. But when I cut it, it wasn't glued. Okay, so anyway, that's kind of just what this one. I just squirted it with some coffee stain, and I ran it through there to dry it. And it took 2 times, but it dried it. So that's another thing to do. You can do. All right, so enough of that. Anyway, it was fun, just playing. And then also I got another little note from Patty Tyranny, and she meant to put this in her last package, but she sent it to me. And if you all know, I'm doing the Down the Rabbit Hole Journal, Alice in Wonderland, and she sent me these adorable, adorable charms. So I cannot wait to put those in my journal. So I really appreciate that, Patty. Thank you so much for thinking of me and taking the time to send these out, even after you've already sent your package. So let me put this back in this little envelope for the moment so I can put that with the other journal stuff. Okay, so what I'm doing today is, this needs to be moved. All right, so let me go through this real quick. So if there's something I did that you didn't see that I need to explain, I doubt it. I'm just trying. I put a collage little cluster. Let's see. I was just working on the yellow. Oh, and this is the postcard that I made in the video yesterday, I believe. So that's just, and it's got the writing in there and some notepad paper. And I also thought too, you could put a punch a hole here and put an eyelet, and you could wrap and tie a bow at the bottom of this if that's, if you want to do that. Oh, and I had found this die cut of bees and put those on there. I've just been playing and having a good old time. And I think you saw me do this little one. Okay, so this is what I'm working on today. I am going to decorate this journal card. And I think I'll move this out of the way. Oh, I got black ink on my mat. I just cleaned it. I was watching a video by Creative Cafe Girl, and I think a lot of you know who she is. And she was doing a Pinterest tag that she found on Pinterest, and I thought it was kind of cool, and it was simple, and I thought I would do it on this tag. So basically what it was this tag here, and then they took a window envelope and they cut out, I'm going to do it this way because I want it to be the shape of the tag. So I'm going to cut this part off And did I leave my cutter over there? Or do my cutter over here? Where's my cutter? Oh, it's under the journal I just moved. Okay. So let's start. I'm just going to cut this edge off. Just thinking it's another thing, you know, we can do with our window envelopes, because I just love these. All right, so I don't want it to be too wide. So let's see. That might be too wide on that side, but let me. I'm not sure how big that is on that side. That's like it's like 7/8 of an inch. So let me go. Yeah, maybe it was 7. Yeah, it was a little more than that. Okay, let me cut there and see how that looks in proportion. So I hope you guys are doing well and surviving, some of you, the heat. We're going to be 85 today, I believe. But it's a dry heat. It's not humid yet. So that's a good thing. Enjoy it. And then I know a lot of you are dealing with storms. Okay, so that's too big too. I don't want it that big. All right, let's just, I don't want it, I'm going to do half of that. About half of that. I didn't have this all cut in advance because I wanted you to see how to do it, because that's the whole part of this, is putting this window part on. Okay, so that's good. Here I was thinking I had to collage a whole bunch. I don't have to collage hardly anything. All right, so now we have to cut this angle at the same as this. So let me see. The angle cutter thing. I might do that one. Long, so I'm going to do it again. This is probably much better fit. I just felt like I didn't want to cut it down so far that there was nothing left. And I want to get back to doing the down the rabbit hole. Okay, that's cute. All right, so all of that for that. Okay, so now I have die cut some black, and I want to put that in the window. So like this one here would probably fit that one up there. It's a little too skinny, I think. Now, this one just seems to be the one that fits. This one I kind of tried it earlier. Okay, so let's get that out. I pulled this out of my book so I could if you guys have seen this before, but when I I cut a couple leaves out of fabric and saved those because I had the stuff on the back. You know, you have to have that bonding material, otherwise it won't work in the die cut. Okie dokie. So, let's see. I actually don't even think we need to like glue it down in there. I'll just glue maybe a little bit there and a little bit here, and then we'll glue down this whole thing. Okay, so first I want to put something on here. So I have some book page I thought would be good. Let me get my tear ruler because that didn't tear very good. Okay. Right, so maybe I'll ink it just a little bit on this side. I can ink the other side when I get all done. Okay. I was stamping the word May. Probably didn't need all that glue. All right, so let's do that. Cut that off later. Okay, so I have something like this. Stick that in that corner because I don't like that it has that. Let me stick this in this corner. Just have a feeling it's gonna show. Okay, especially if I'm using straight papers. All right, I have some 1895 code book from, and this is so brittle. Probably end up covering this stuff, but I've had this for so long, this book, and it's about, I don't know, 500 pages maybe. It's huge. Maybe it's more than that. And the paper is so thin. I don't know how they even made it. This is the Georgia code book. And well, darn. Let's see if I can get that. I'm just going to have to cut it. paper. Oh, my stomach is growling again. I don't know what's wrong with me. It just keeps doing that. Oh, I don't know. This is so small, I don't like it, really. I mean, to collage it, doesn't seem like it's something you would collage this small. All right, let's put some of this and this down here too. Okay, all that for that, huh? Still very sticky. Okay, so cut this part. You know, we probably could leave these edges. They might look kind of cute. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So I'm going to rip these edges instead of, I mean, what I can rip. Might not be rippable yet. Okay. It's stuck. Okay. Now, that's cute. Let's give this a little ink. I'm not looking for this window to be totally clear, obviously. When I coffee dyed it, has little spots on it and stuff. Okay, so I'm going to lay this down inside there. And I do want that most of that to show. How about if I put this straight as I can and put this straight on there. I need my art glitter. sticking very well because this is the acetate. I just want to stick it long enough to get it stuck down on the here. Okay. Now, I don't know if I should put decorations first and then glue it down. But I was trying to, really trying to organize this. So what I did was I pulled out a bunch of things that I thought would look good with this. So I thought this would make a cute tab. Something like that. But now that I look at it, I'm not sure because I didn't think I was going to have the red check right next to that. So I could pulled out this little collage piece, little snippet. I hardly have any snippet at all left. No, that doesn't look good either. All right, I might have to just do an eyelet there. Let's see. See, it doesn't even work when I get it all ready to go. Nope. That might work. Oh, wait a minute. Let's try this one. Let's try this up here. That might look good. Okay. I don't want to glue it yet, so let me stick that there. And I thought maybe we could put a word on here. I have notes. That would be cute there, maybe. I have this word May. So I can't have a word here and a word there. But I kind of like that May. Just because the journal is being made in May. And I thought maybe, see, this is going to go into a side tuck, so we don't want anything on this side sticking out. Put that on that side, and then put a label on that side like that. Or I had this too. I thought maybe I could set this on the edge. I like that, but I don't. This seems to be too far out. So, hold on a second. I like that though. That would be kind of cool. All right, so then I thought she had fabric up here, which I really like that idea. That doesn't really help. Just put it down here. Okay, and then a butterfly. Maybe that one and one up here. Yeah. See, I picked all this stuff out in advance. We didn't have to. Okay, number one. Oh, wait a minute. This guy goes back. And kind of wanted to put something there. looks too even Steven. So I do like that, but I kind of like the label. These labels here, I believe, are a little too small. Thought a little of this Scotch tape would look good. So let's see. I kind of like this. I think. No, I don't. I changed my mind. I don't. I like this better. Like that. That has to be flush on that side. Okay. I have these little tickets as well. Let's just see what. I actually like the number 1. I mean, I don't know why this is driving me nuts. I guess I have just enough glue. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to, I think I'll just cut it in half. No, I'll rip it in half because I can use the other side as on something else. And have that hang out a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to sew I want to sew through. Just so I mean, she sewed through everything. Not everything. I mean, she. Let's see here. A mess already. Let me think here. So. Okay, this is going to get sewn on after. This could be sewn on now. So I'm going to move that one. Just going to put a little glue behind it to stabilize it. Okay. Then this one I'm going to sew through. I could sew through this too. I didn't ink that. Okay. I don't think I'll sew through the butterfly, and I think I cut that too short. to stabilize that. Come on, stick a little bit. It's got that cellophane under it. All right, so now, can't see because of the light. So does that look pretty straight? Okay, so I think I'm going to do some straight and zigzag. I don't want to zigzag through the I don't want to zigzag. Oh, did I already said it? No. Okay, I'm going to start in this corner. I doubt that you guys can even see me doing it. It's like really no good way to do this. Okay. So what I do when I want to change my stitch length, I set everything up, and then there's a plus and a minus sign, and I need to have it on the right thing. And I just push plus for a while so it makes the stitch bigger, and then I go down, down, down till it's straight. Okay? So I'll show you if you can see this. See, I plussed it all the way up. Now I'm plussing it back down again. And this I want fairly straight. Zigzag here. Okay. Alrighty. How much time have I done? Oh my gosh. It takes me out. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys yesterday. So my printer's not working again, my HP, because of all the Windows thing. So I called HP. I got through, and he worked on my computer for 2 hours, and he still couldn't fix it. So he told me my printer is too old for the new updates on Windows. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll just have to get rid of my printer. I'm not going to get a new printer. I have my, the Epson. But the only problem is I can't print on a lot of things, like vellum and stuff that I want to print on. So, I just said forget it and watched YouTubes for, you know, give up for the day is what I did. And let's see, I think I'll glue that on. So this morning I get up and I'm like, okay, maybe I'll call my son who lives in California. And of course, I was up early, and in California it was probably 3 a.m. or something. So I didn't call him, and I got started working, and I haven't talked to him yet to see what he could do. So I turned on the printer. I said, I'm just going to give it a try and see what happens, you know, after he worked on it. And again, the same message came up that there was an error. And so then I I saw something on there that said HP print or something. I mean, not my printer, but this HP printer thing. And so I tried to print with it, and it worked. So now the only problem is it doesn't. Let's see, I want to get. It doesn't print in color. So I still have to call them because I went over to look at all my properties and all those things you look at to see if it's set right. It looks like it's set correctly. Isn't that cute, you guys? I love this. I really appreciate you, Cafe Girl, for showing us this. And here I think I'm just going to ruffle this. How about if I go let's see what, well, I don't know, maybe I don't need to ruffle it. Maybe I just put I can sew that on when I sew the background on. Oh, and I usually don't put the tag on before I do that because, let me see if I can get that up. That wasn't smart. I don't usually put these tabs at the top anyways, so. One thing about this glue, you do have a bit of time to pull it up, even though it's really tough. Just want to, there we go. So, because I want to stitch around that. It won't come open. How about I get one that's flat? Because I was thinking about she put a bulb pen up there, but I don't have to. Okay, so now I had a piece, oh there it is. I'm just going to stitch around this. I'm going to leave that on the, hanging over the edge. Not used to that either. Alright, let's just start down here. I'm just going to, I think I'm going to do a straight stitch all around, all the way down. Kind of want to like backstitch here a little bit, get a little design there with the thread. A little bit close. Oh, come on. I always think I didn't stop at the light. Oh my gosh, Rita. My machine is not sitting in the right spot, so go back and do that again. It's one thing about this art journaling is that we can do whatever we want. All right. said, this is not typically the way that I do this. Not at all. Let me see. Okay, I'll trim that off later. I don't usually run off the edge like that. Okay. I think that's cute. Really cute. It's so much fun to take, you know, just one thing like this, one simple little tag, and turn it into something so amazing. It's just, you know, sometimes the inspiration that, you know, somebody gives you, I'm sure it's nothing or not like hers. You know, and she did put butterflies. I have to admit that. I don't know if she put a number or not. And she didn't put this kind of tab. She put a fabric tab. Oh, I wanted to put some Scotch tape that I made. Where would I put it? I don't see a spot now that I think it would enhance the look. I was thinking maybe, but that's pretty close to the edge. This, I just took regular Scotch tape and alcohol ink on it. Oh, I was hoping that the string was on the outside, not on the inside. Now it's stuck. Okay, but I really kind of think I need another some piece over here. I actually feel like I wonder if I can rip it in half. Give it a little bit on this. On that side. Does it take you guys an hour to make a, you know, a journal card or something from start to finish? And I even pulled out a bunch of stuff beforehand. Okay, a bull pen there. I do have, let's see, here it is, a black one. Do I have anything that would, well, if I put something on there, it would be lumpy, I guess, but maybe I'll find a little something. I think it's just to give it a little extra flair. Oh, that's not going to hold. All right. Yeah, that cloth is too flimsy. So I could put a little hole right there. Yeah, why not? I'm just going to put a little tiny hole there. I never know what to do with these pins. Okay, I could put a little piece of fabric on there, or just, I don't know, find something. All right, guys, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed this, and I think the next video, like I said, will either be the flip through, because I want to get it finished, or another craft with me. Because if I come up with some idea that I think I would like to share, I will. But it was fun, and, you know, because otherwise I may not do something like this if I wasn't doing videos. You know what I'm saying? Oh, maybe I would. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.